We're looking at grade 2 scales. Now we're going to have a look at the major scale with 2 flats. So the 2 flats in question are B flat and E flat, and the scale itself is B flat major. So we have a little sentence to remember this. Blanket explodes and Dad gets cold feet is the order of the flats in any key signature and scales you ever play. So we just need the first 2 words of that. Blanket explodes, the B flat and the E flat. Anyway, let's have a look at the scale. Any scale that starts on a black note is usually easier to look at the left hand first, get the left hand right, and vice versa. If you're doing any scale starting on a white note, usually easier to look at the right hand first, in my opinion. Anyway, so looking at the left hand, we're going to start on a B flat. Quite a lot of scales start on start on a 3rd finger in the left hand, and this one is no exception. So there's the B flat, and you go B flat. Don't play B, because we can't have B flat and a B in a scale, it's one or the other. In this case it's B flat, then it's C, then it's D. Then you bring your 4th over. Remember, we started with the 3, so that's a little clue. If you start with the 3, then you bring a 4 over. There it is. Don't play an E, because you've done an E flat, then it's F, then a G, then an A. And we are now back where we started, so we're back on B flat. And we keep going. Then you bring a 4 over. Now, when you get to the top, just bring a 2nd over, just to finish it off. Back on your thumb, walking down 4 notes, that's the flat, thumb under, B flat, thumb under. Can you see how the thumb keeps coming under every time there's a black note? Thumb under. I'll show you again. So start on 3, so it's all about 3s and 4s. 3, 2, 1, 4 over. 3, 2, 1, 4 over. Pop in a little B flat and back you go, thumb. Every time you do the black note, thumb under, thumb under, thumb under. There we have it. So with that one there, if it comes out sounding like this, it's probably because you're playing B flats and Bs or E flats and Es. So make sure you go from any flat to the next named white note. So from a B flat to a C, not a B flat to a B, because you can't have both. So that's the left hand. In the right hand, we're actually going to start with our 2nd finger. It's a little bit like what you did with your other hand coming down, but it's in reverse now. So I'll show you what I mean. So you take 2nd finger, thumb under. You put the E flat in, thumb under. B flat, thumb under. E flat, thumb under. And up to the B flat and back. Now, we're on a 4 at the top. That will remind you that your first turn will be a 3. So we're on 4, 3 onto the black note, 4 onto the black note, 3 onto the black note, and descending on the 2 there. I'll show you again. So you start on the black note, thumb under, black note, thumb under, black note, thumb under, black note, thumb under, ending on the 4, coming back, the first turn's a 3, 3, turn onto a 4, turn onto a 3, and over. So you may wish to go back and have a look at the first bit of this video. If you're happy with that, just carry on to the next bit, hands together. But make sure you can do those 2 hands separately, because you won't be able to do it hands together if you can't do the 2 hands separately. When you bring it together, we've got a 3 at the bottom, and we're going to walk up 3 notes like that, and then bring a 4 over. Okay. In the right hand, we've got a 2, and the thumb's going to come straight under. So it looks fiddly, but actually it's not as bad as it sounds. You basically play your black note, bring your thumb under, keep walking in the other hand. Now, here, we've got to turn something because we're on a thumb. Bring a 4, because you start on a 3, you bring a 4. Then you do the flats. So you've got 4 on that one, 3 on that one. Bring your thumb under. So remember I was saying every time you do a black note, you bring your thumb under. This hand, just keep going, but make sure you're onto the F. And we keep walking. Now, that's going to be a 4 there. The left hand, you've got to turn something. It's a 3. You did 4 last time, by the way. Right, let's just pause there a sec. We're on B flat, so let's try again. So, 3 there, 2 there, thumb coming straight under. In the left hand, what you don't do, that's your notes. Here we go again. So, B flats, thumb under, 4 over, thumb under, Now, if we're carrying on, you're going to have to bring your thumb under onto the C in the right hand. Just keep going in the left hand, like that. Keep walking. Now, we just did 3, 2, 1 in the left hand, so bring a 4 over. Bring your thumb under in the right hand, keep walking in the left. And then we just turn at the end onto the B flats like that. Let me show you once more. 3 at the bottom, 2 in the right. So you play your first note. Bring your thumb under. Keep walking. Bring your 4 over. Thumb under here in the right. Bring your 3 over. Thumb under. 4 over here. Thumb under. And here we are at the top. So you'll just have nominally 2 there, 4 up here. When we go the other way, we're going to try and reverse that. So that's the 4 at the top, hopefully, is what we ended up. You should have ended up with a 2 here. Now, the left hand, you're going to bring your thumb under. This hand, we're just walking down, like that. Now, when you get here, you've got an E flat there. You've got to turn something here. Do you remember you had 4 at the top? This turn will now be a 3. Pause a moment there. Left hand's got to bring a thumb under. Now, you've got to turn something here. You did a 3 up here, so it's going to be a 4 here now. This hand, thumb under. It's time to bring a 3 here. Thumb under. I'll show you once more the coming down. 4, a 2. Thumb coming under straight away. So we go flat note, thumb under onto white notes. Walk on down. Bring a 3. Thumb under. Bring over a 4. Thumb under. Keep walking. Bring over a 3. Thumb under, and then ending back on your 2. The whole thing. So 3 there, 2 there. You may need to go back and watch this video a few times, but here's the whole thing for you. So, thumb under, 4 over, thumb under, 3 over, thumb under, 4 over, thumb under, cross onto the B flat and back. 3 over, straight away, thumb under. 4 over, straight away, thumb under. 3 over, straight away, thumb under.